How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Secret Weapons here on the channel. A series based around underrated champions, mainly nukers from any rarity. And the theme is carrying on today with a member of the Skinwalker's pack. He's known for his true fears that he does on enemies, and he can also snipe enemies in arena. Did you guess who it was from the thumbnail? Well, it's the one and only Weregren Suncursed, right here, right above me. Looks pretty cool, right? And this is a champion that's a part of the Lady Mikage fusion, so many of you may be familiar of who he is. But when I was searching on YouTube, there's only been one video out there from a good friend of mine called Mad Kappa. He makes a really cool series called I Built Them So You Don't Have To. But apart from that, I've not seen anything on this champion since, so I feel like it's about time that we can showcase how powerful he can be for many players out there. As you see here, we're currently in the Doom Tower, and he could be a really cool crowd control option and also damage dealer with some health swap abilities as well, which is going to be really fun in the arena part of today's video. But first and foremost, I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. For me personally, I'm heading down to London tomorrow because Mr. Deadwood Jedi has come to London. So myself, Hell Hades, Saphira, and the HH Gaming team are all going down to meet him, which should be really cool. Alright, come on Weregren, can we just finish off this Doom Tower run, or do we take it out early? I really wanted to see his overall damage here. Shall we just wait? Oh, it's just going to be some support champions anyway. Let's just see if we get one more. Oh, he took down the Reliquary Tender. We blocked the revive. It's those Raglins, they just come through and cleanse us, right? Watch this. Oh, they went for the revive. Take out this one. No, they went with the mercy. All right, let's get out of here, guys. So 484,000 damage up until that point in the run, outperforming everyone else in the team. And my Deliana is pretty well built for damage and has AoE skills on multiple abilities, right? So all right, Mr. Weregren Suncursed. I guess, like I just mentioned in the intro there, if you do happen to pull a Weregren, or, you know, you've used all of your champions to fuse him here towards your mythical fusion, definitely don't invest all of your resources like skill terms, etc. into your first ever one, because Lady Mikage is a brilliant fusion for every player out there. But I wouldn't know, because I still don't have Lady Mikage. As you can see, I'm missing Fire Gun Isbel. But if you do happen to pull some Void Shards throughout a fusion or whatever that may be, and you get a duplicate, I think he's definitely somebody to watch out for, especially with the implementation of the Epic Empowerment, right? So here he is, the werewolf himself, and I will say, for anyone that's a fan of the legendary called Brackus the Shifter, I think you'll really like the kit that Suncursed brings to the table. So opening with the Bestial Leap, he attacks one enemy 2 times, with each hit having a 50% chance once booked of stealing a random buff. Now, the case uses for this could be maybe stealing an increased attack from an enemy, or the unkillable of a Leorius when he preempts his death right when he gets to like 1 HP. So there is some times in Arena where I was like, ooh, that came in clutch there to just give us that victory, right? But leading into the Terror Assault, he attacks one enemy 3 times, with each hit ignoring shield buffs, which is strong. And then he will place a True Fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn if this attack kills an enemy. He will then also place an unkillable buff on this champion for 1 turn if he kills them too. Like, I really like that combination of self-protection by killing the enemy, but also that crowd control as well, to not only give them a 50% chance to miss their next turn, but also to put the skills they was trying to use on cooldown. So it's actually got a lot of impact. But it synergizes well with the Vitality Feast because he swaps HP with an enemy and then grants an extra turn. So the kind of combination here is, you will open up, kill an enemy, right? Place that crowd control and killable on himself. Then let's just say one of their enemies comes through and attacks your Weregren. You will then have lower HP. You can then swap it with someone like a Duchess Lilitu or a Siphi, right? Bring them down, lead in with that extra turn, and take them out with this A1 skill. And it's just really strong in this game, and I would say one of the most underrated abilities too, with the swapping of HP. But there's just not a ton of champions that can bring it to the table, right? And then lastly, with the passive, with the Prey on the Weak, he deals 30% more damage against targets whose current HP is lower than this champion's. So It might not be viable in go first arena situations of like Arbiter boost, Weregren next, and then another NUKER or something. But in the situation where you're swapping HP, and then you will have more HP than the one you swapped with, then you will just get more damage against those targets, right? Which I think is pretty sweet. But let me just bring up the damage multipliers here, so you can get a bit of a grasp of how much damage you can do. And so opening with the A1, it comes out a 2 strong. Pretty good, right? With a 2-time hitter. With the Terror Assault, it's a 2 multiplier. Rating godlike in arena actually at 106 a single target, which is actually very similar to Inquisitor Shamil, who's also known for single target 3-time hitters. But he brings in an ignore defense effect. So if you talk about just pure raw damage, you might get a little bit more out of Inquisitor, and he also has True Fear. But then with the HP swap stuff and ignoring shields and then that passive, I would argue they're a little bit different in what they bring to the table as well. So let's just head into the ways that I would recommend to build this champion now. So I've actually gone with a Merciless one to start off with. And what this does is, a 6-set bonus, is gives you attack percent, crit damage, speed, a chance to decrease random skill cooldowns as well, which I think is very important to note for Doom Tower or PvE content, where you just want to true for your enemies and keep cycling that A2, right? We then get more attack and ignore 35% of ignore defense. So I feel like this champion does benefit a lot from this if you've been farming the Cursed City bosses. But I did make a few presets just for some different recommendations. So you could go with like the traditional Savage or Lethal to ignore defense and pair it up with some Cruel or Perception if you want some accuracy. So this is something how that can look like. And then also I feel like he's a strong candidate for Swift parry sets, right? Because let's just say you don't manage to pop off or kill the enemy with that A2. You still have that chance to put that unkillable on himself on fatal hits. And then he's going to have super low HP, swap with their reviver, and then take them to the ground on the next hit. So very viable as well if you don't want to put him in some of your other best damage gear, and you've got some Swift parry lying around. You know, I think he's very viable for that set as well. But I guess we'll just rock with this for today. So we've gone with crit damage on the gauntlets, we've gone attack percent on the chest plate, and speed on the boots. Are any of you guys like me out there where you just been getting trash drops from the Cursed City? Like, if we go through here on my Merciless, I did manage to get a 6-star gauntlet. Let me just find it here. It's currently on Royal Huntsman, or Basilius Rowanus, whatever his name is. I did manage to roll attack percent and stuff and a bit of crit rate, which I didn't really need in my current build, but it gives me 15% more crit damage. It could work for sure. I could see it, but we are losing a bit of accuracy, which I didn't want to do for the showcase. So we're going to just stick with the 5-star for now. But also the chest piece, I don't have anything past a 5-star, but we did get an accuracy boost, which I think makes it worthwhile to equip. But the speed boots primarily for PvE content once again, and also the attack percent and substats here are nice. But if you could argue attack percent as well, if you just want to get some more damage out of him. We've got an accuracy and attack percent here. Well, I could maybe speed lift this, can I? I don't have any more, that's why it's not been done. Crit damage on the amulet, and then attack on the ring. And then mastery-wise, we have headed down to Helm Smasher, of course, but also Ruthless Ambush to inflict 8% more damage against the first hit of enemies. Some max HP stuff down here, as well as the accuracy tree to, just get some more accuracy for those debuffs. But you could maybe even go defensive tree if you don't care about that, to enable some counterattacks with retribution and deterrence. And I feel Cycle of Violence also brings some value if you can, decrease the random skill cooldown if the damage inflicted exceeds 30% of their max HP, which is actually really strong. So I guess let's just start off things in the arena, and I actually timed this video so we can do faction wars as well. And then maybe towards the end, I do want to try him out in Hydra just to see how viable he can be. So let's just take on some pretty top tier teams here. And we put a strategy with Cardinal, who instantly revives them and lets them take a turn. And we're going to unleash both of the wolves from the Skinwalkers, which I'm pretty sure my enemies are going to fear, right? They're definitely going to fear my squad. Here we go. So there is a block damage potential. Let's just take out the Helicath first. And I think being Void Affinity is nice as well, right? So gone through there. We got stunts. That's fine. Take him out. What we could do now is actually, watch this. Bring back the Weregren. We're now going to swap the HP with the Pythion. Take him out. True Fear the enemies. Look at that combination, guys. Like, how fun is that? Like, I can't even think of other champions outside of Brachus that can do stuff like this. It's pretty fun, man. So, there's the A1. We actually stole the buff. Nice. Let's cycle this round. He has the potential to revive them, so we don't really want to deal with that. Let's take him out. Oh, we didn't manage to do it. That protection of NUKER. Go with an ally attack again. And then we can finish it off. Oh, look at that. Nice. Come on, you know your fate is come to an end. And we got that unkillable buff as well, so pretty cool, right? The way that he swaps the HP and stuff. Let's go. Shall we do a bit of a refresh? I don't have a lot of gems, so I need to be wary of that. Just trying to find some more tankier opponents, or maybe a... Ooh, look at this one. Ancora. All right, let's rock with this. A UDK is actually somebody he can take down pretty well. All right, same kind of deal here. Let's go an ally attack, take out their reviver. Well, they've actually got 2 revivers, so we need to be careful here. Rise, my love. Boom. Oh my, we just got taken down, guys. Take her down. Bring them back. Ally attack. Oh no, we got the increased speed. We need to cut in and take a turn here. So what we could do is actually take the HP of UDK. Let's take that away. Take out the reviver. Place the True Fear on the Samson. Nice. Can we get that True Fear to proc? Hopefully. Oh, let's get a bit of a heal on our Grand Oak Pardrake. And now we're going to lead him with an A1. Oh, nearly took him out there. He counterattacked, but we got that unkillable lord. You see, that unkillable can really be clutch, right? A1, let's just take him out, but the target changed. Ally attack. Or we could have done it on the Samson to maybe get a 2-in-1. So for this next one, I put together a go first team just to see how valuable it is. But then I've also got a Ancora one to match up with Cardinal 2 without the Brachus to Shifter to see how viable that one is. So let's just lock them out. We'll get a bit of a sleep on. Nice. Increase attack. And here we go. A2, take out the Arbiter, place some True Fears. That's nice. And just go with a... Drop down the turn meter a little bit, right? Yeah, reset. Increase attack, keep that active. We don't have to really do any resets with him or her right now. Boom, take him out. Oh, the True Fear didn't proc, but we reflected the Hex. Let's go. So can he be viable in some go burst scenarios? I guess so, but it's just a bit of a longer one, right? I'd prefer to bring in maybe AoE with someone like a Baron, for instance, but it is viable. Let's just do this one more time. So this is another go first team. Try to get some more True Fears out. I'd say that's the main value of this one, is just locking them out and slowly, one by one, taking them out. And he now has lower HP, so he should be dealing 30% more damage, which is nice, actually. So let's see. Will his passive proc? Yes, the Prey on the Weak proc there, so that's 30% more damage against that Kaimor. Yeah, reset. Click on auto. Let's just see what he does. Here he goes. Prey on the Weak, unleash the triple hit slash. Boom, boom. Only one of the hits to take out that Trunder there. Let's go. Increase attack. And I'm sure that A1 is enough to take down either of them as well. A1? Or the extra turn. He wanted to do the Terror Assault again. He's like, I don't want to use that A1. Give me that extra turn. We're going to cycle that. Oh, he stole that unkillable. You gotta be kidding me. Can we seal it back? Oh, that would have been perfect, right? We got resisted. But imagine if she stole the unkillable, then we go through and steal it again with the A1. Terror Assault, take them down. So, yeah, pretty cool in some go first scenarios as well, I guess. We got another team here. Let's go with that Ancora one. And try and ignore some of those shield buffs. I'm actually down to 5 gems now because I was testing out different options and realized, damn, I've got no gems and there's no stuff in the pack shop to maybe bring it up a little bit for the video. All right, increase defense. Get a bit of shield for ourselves. Get a bit of a heal on her or increase defense. We're now going to go and take out the Duchess Lilitu. Oh, we did! We did it, even though that UDK took down the first hit from it, right? And redirected it. A1, can we reset it? Or we reset Cardinal? A1, let's take out the Wither the Crowns. Oh no, let's place it on her for now. So A1, okay, it wasn't too crazy there. We just need that shield to go, or the stone skin, sorry. Damn it, UDK, the bane of my existence. Every video, he likes to ruin it, but Weregren comes through and is like, once that comes off, you're done for. And he stole the continuous heal through that stone skin as well. Nice. All right, let's just click auto now. Ally attack. Oh, we got to increase speed. He's coming through with the Terror Assault, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Sit down. Let's go. So I guess the final battles that I wanted to showcase is against Heffrak teams, because when you kill somebody, it actually enables his passive. He comes through with that counterattack, right? And with that unkillable on, it should keep him alive. We can then swap the HP and take them down. So let's just lock out their skills. He's got down HP a little bit too, so that's nice. I guess we could do this. It's not a problem. Increase attack. And we'll take out maybe a Morley. You know, one of the revivers, bit annoying. Proc the passive, take them down, but the unkillable kept him alive. So it's a very cool counter to this tedious champion, right? Get a bit of a reset, and then once he goes through again, we're going to take him out next. We can just go put a Hex on you. Why not? Oh, we should have actually taken her out there. So let's just go health swap. Take down the Morley again. Get some more fears out. A1 to kill the Heffrak and finish up the job. So, yeah, I feel like it's very cool against these Heffrak teams for sure. Boom. Last hit on this Kaimor, and then this team has got taken to the ground. I was actually playtesting different variations. I feel the go first one was most optimal. You can see I used a few of my arena coins in the meantime. I was actually had to go into the Doom Tower to replenish my gems because I completely ran out. So I farmed some battles, came back, and then we're carrying on a couple more here. So here's another Heffrak team, actually. So we can do a very similar scenario, I guess. We can maybe go with the first team we did. It might be a little bit harder to showcase. Or do we just go with the Brackers to shifter one? Yeah, let's do this one, actually, without the Ancora. Gives us a double chance to take down our enemies, right? So we can't kill them with the ally attack. So let's just do a 1. For now, we could have done an increased speed, maybe. So we can go... It really depends if we can take her down. I doubt it. Oh, so close. So close. We're just going to have to take it, right? Go increase defense on you. I'm scared now. Let's just take down the Duchess anyway. We wasn't able to outspeed it. Maybe we should have kept the first team. Ooh, we're back. Take down the UDK. Maybe. Brackus, you need to be doing more damage than that, buddy. Right, let's bring them back. Increase speeds. We should be able to still claw this one back, I guess. Swap the HP with you. Go with a triple hit. Oh, we got a 2-for-1. Let's go. And then just the final enemy in a Mithrala Lifebane. It's a very quirky kit. Like, do I feel like it's the most craziest champion NUKER in the game? Absolutely not. But if you are in the mid game, you're looking for a pretty fun champion, or even in the end game like myself, and you just want to try somebody new, I highly recommend Weregren. Like, as you can see, it's really fun, right? Really, really fun. And you can counter some really tanky champions in the arena if you're struggling to take them down to a lower HP threshold. So, all right, let's just head into the faction wars next, and we've got it open, and we're going to do my super raids, because why not? Just to see his crowd controlling effects, how much damage does he do to the boss, and all of that good stuff. I guess just get increased speed out, or decreased speed. We're not going to make Sun Wukong shine today. We can hear. Here we go. So that True Fear can be very nice for players that's struggling to survive the onslaught of some of these waves, right? I can't remember if there's any crazy damage dealers. I would say stands out would be a Law. She's pretty annoying with that Hellish Blaze with the Ignore Defense effect. We got Hexia, that second champion there. So definitely some options here, right? To counter. Block buffs. Weaken. Oh, we nearly took down that side minion. He's like, we're staying alive for now. I don't want you to true fear my buddy. Oh, we resisted it. Perfect. Once we take them down, it'll be pretty fine. There we go. True fear the side champion. Oh, he had that 50% chance to miss his turn, but he just survived it. Nearly down. There we go. Now all the focus is on the boss. Can we get a weaken from Longbeard and some ally attacks? Because that's the synergy I wanted to showcase here. Well, there's the ally attack without the weaken. He came through, some decent damage. Terror Assault, shredding down that boss's HP. Weaken. There we go. The damage starting to ramp up a little bit. It's not crazy from that A1, granted, but could be nice for getting your first 3 stars or something, right? For sure. Oh, we're nearly there. Come on. Weregren, we're counting on you, buddy. There he goes. So how much damage did he do? He did 850,000, sitting just below Son of Wukong, who's also very top tier. And yeah, performs very well in the faction wars on stage 21. And obviously that will carry out through all of the previous stages as well as you're progressing. So I've just put him into my main team here and took Harima out and put him in. And I want to see how much damage he can do against the decapitated heads. Like, do I feel like he's going to have tremendous value in Hydra? I don't think so. He's not really bringing in much fundamentals. But in terms of raw damage, he actually can start to ramp up over the run. And benefits off the Hex procs as well for Mishinaki, right? Let's just take down Head of Mischief. We're not going to go to the end of the run or anything like that. But we're just going to see his damage, right? For fun. Oh, we don't have any Hex on Mischief. He's gone for Head of Decay instead. Come on, Mishinaki. We've got an ally attack. Can we take him down? We've got some redirect of attacks. It went everywhere apart from Mischief. Typical, right? Some counter attacks with the chicken. I've got the Hex back on. There we go. Decrease down that turn meter. And now we just need to start ramping up some decreased defense and weakens. So raw here is going to be... Okay, that A1 actually doing some pretty nice damage. It's about, what, 400,000 in total. There's the decreased defense. Can we get a weaken now as well? Here comes the weaken from Eastrid Dream Song. Perfect. Now let's do a one-time speed when he starts running in. So this is the Terror Assault A2, guys. 385, 447, 404. So 1.2 million damage on a decapitated head, which is actually pretty decent, right? That's very nice, actually. I can imagine that adding up over the run, especially in lower difficulties, because I don't feel like he would go into much Nightmare teams, to be honest, even though that this one is Nightmare. Ally attacks, let's go through again. Oh, 515, 510. Is that what I've seen there from him? Okay, so he is starting to really ramp up here, like 20 million in 10 turns. It'll be interesting to see how much of that came from him. Let's just keep this going a little bit more, actually. We'll go maybe to the wonky, 40 million, and then compare him to, like, Mishinaki, right? Okay, so now we need to swap the heads around. We just want to attack the decapitated one. So 260 again. We need decreased defense active, please. There we go. We ask and we shall receive. Weaken. Nice. Got buffs. Like, he's holding up pretty well so far. As long as you got the right synergy around him, like, and you can keep him going, he could be a very viable DPS champion, right? Because all those multi-attacks as well. Can we get a Terror Assault, some ally attacks? There we go. Perfect. Looks like we're going to get a wonky in about 20 turns here with Weregren Suncursed. 472. Nice. Very nice. 1.2 million damage again coming out from that. Very nice, actually. So A1 of Gallius, A1 of Mishinaki. Here he goes. He's got one more hit in him. I know he can do it. Get rid of that Hydra head there trying to steal your buffs or whatever he's doing. So he's got one more here. Terror Assault again. And then we can also attack this one afterwards. So let's just switch over the head. Oh no, that one's back. We're going to keep focusing on this one. When this one comes back, we'll just end the run. But not bad. 42 million damage in 20 turns. Maybe he could be my main DPS. Harima, you're coming out for Weregren Suncursed in 2024. Nice. All right, so let's end this battle. So 44 million down. He did 10 million. So he did half of Missionarchies in that run. So yeah, I could see him maybe doing like 50 to 60 million over a run for sure, as long as you don't get a swipe from Wrath. Like, I would highly recommend bringing in a Reviver if you do want to run him in Hydra, but not disappointing. I will say that for sure. Like, he outperformed my Mythical in Gallius, so it's not bad damage, right? At all. So I guess that is going to be all for today's video, guys. If you did find it enjoyable, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And also, if you do want to catch up on some other episodes from the series, they're on my playlist on my YouTube channel, as you can see here. If I find it. There we go. So the Secret Weapons playlist. In this playlist, you will find videos related to secret weapons in Raid. These champions will be underrated options that are unique or deal great damage. And you may find some hidden gems that you wasn't aware of. So hopefully you guys can enjoy these ones as well. Have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all in a video soon. Peace.